Designers, I have my foam here. This is the 1 inch. Okay, we have different sizes of this foam. You can get where they sell foam materials or bag materials. Okay, you can get them. So we have the one of 1/2 inch. That one is smaller than this. We have this one of 1 inch. We have the one of 2 inches. We have the one of 4 inches. Okay, so if you add 1 inch or 2 inches to your hip, that means you can use the one of 1/2 inch, that tiny one. So if you add between 3 to 4 inches to your hip, okay, you'll be using this thick one, this 1 inch one. Okay, so if you add about 5 to 6 inches to your hip, or 5 to 8 inches, then you need the 2 inches on. Okay, so that's the way it's works. All right, so but I prefer using this 1 inch for my hip padding. Okay, despite that it's 2 inches, I always add to my hip, but there's a way it sits well on my body. Okay, so it feel the skirt more. That's why I prefer using this 1 inch. So even if it's 2 inches you added to your hip, you can still use this 1 inch. Just that you will trim it down very well. Okay. All right, guys. So I will just be folding this into 2 this way, and then you place your place your pattern on it. So you want to cut 2 inches, 2 of this, and you are cutting 2 of this as well. So I've cut out 2 of this. Okay, I just cut out the exact shape. This is 1 and this is 2. So what we need to do is to transfer this label, to transfer it to the main foam. Okay, so let's just label. We have the up, we have the, okay, of course, CB. Here is the side, definitely. Okay, we have the up. Okay, we have the side, S, CB. Okay, that's center back. Okay, as well for this, we have the up, we have the SF, that's the side. Okay, so just flip it over this way, and label it as well up, and we have the side. Okay, SF. Okay, just label it that way. All right, guys. So the next thing we'll be doing is to trim this down, because if you don't trim it down, it will be bulging out. Okay, so we want to try as much as possible. To make it invisible. Okay, whenever we wear our hip padding. All right, so you just be marking 2 inches that way. Okay. Okay, then so just mark 2 inches that way. So note that we are marking our 2 inches not at the side, not at the SF. Hello? Alright, guys, so let's just mark our 2 inches. So same thing with the back. Okay, so I'll be marking 2 inches as well. Alright, designers, having done that, then I need to trim this down. Okay, so we need to trim this till it is flat. So you really need to take your time at this point. Just keep trimming. can see it's getting flat. Take your time well and trim. So you'll be stopping your trimming at this border, this line border. Okay, what I have here is still thick. I still need to trim it down to be very flat, so that by the time I wear it, it will blend to my skin. It won't be visible that there is foam, okay, that I padded my hip. So just take your time and blend it well. But you need to be very careful so that you don't over trim and cut your foam. And cut it to be showing on the other side. So we just take our time. Alright guys, so when I'm done trimming, I will show you what I have. So I'll show you what I have when I'm done, okay? Alright designers, so wow, I am done trimming, okay, the edge of what I have. Of course, I trimmed down as much as I can, okay, and of course this part that we marked out, we will blend it into it. We'll still blend it, okay, so that it can be blended to this part that we trimmed. You can see that this part is flat. It's very flat compared to this part, but we need to blend this part so that it won't be too sharp. So just go like that. Okay, so blend it that way. Alright, so we are done. Alright designers, so do the same thing to your back. Make sure you blend it well. Okay, designer, so alright designers, after trimming you will be placing this on your hair stain. Okay, so I doubled the hair stain to 2 because we need 2 hair stain for this part and 2 hair stain for this part. We need 2 hair stain for each of our foam. Okay, so what I will be doing is I'll be adding ½ inch round to I will add ½ inch round to each of it, okay, on my hair stain. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing. Make sure there's an excess of ½ inch round like that. Alright guys, so after you're done, then of course you can cut. Okay, so we actually don't need ST. We don't need ST at this side. Okay, this part that we did not trim. Okay, we don't need ST there, so trim it off, or you don't have to do it at all. Okay, that is this part that we didn't trim. Alright, so basically where we are adding ½ inch to is the part that we trimmed off. That's where we are adding ½ inch to. So I will just be fusing the ST, the gum side, make it to face the foam. Okay, so I'll be fusing it. I'll press it down, and then of course after fusing this part, after pressing it, I will be pressing this part as well. So I will press this part on it too. Okay, so essence of this stay is to keep the foam in place so that the foam will not be, removing. Okay, to just make it neat and beautiful. So fuse it. So these two stay will be meeting each other. Okay, we just fuse it like that. Alright guys, so I will repeat the same thing to everything. Okay, so when I'm done fusing, I will show you what I have. Okay designers, so I am done fusing our pad. Okay, this is it. Okay, you can see I neatly fused it and it looks so better. You can see the way it's neat. And then of course this is our label, that is the up, and this is the up. Okay, alright, see, you can see, and this is the back. I've fused it neatly with my stay. You can see the edge. We now have our stay. Alright guys, so the next thing we'll be doing is to join these two together. Okay, so we have the up. Okay, we'll just try to join these parts together. Okay, so with this you need your hand needle. Okay designer, so pass your hand needle. Okay, and then of course we'll be joining these two together with our hand needle. Okay, so I'll just insert this way. Okay, so I'm trying to bring the two together. Okay, so the way I am tacking it now, the needle is not getting to the other side, but that's the way it is. We will tack the other side. We will tack the other side separately. Okay, so I'll show you the outcome. Okay, just carefully tack it that way. Okay, let me show you the other side. You will see that it's not getting to this part, so I will come and lock this other side separately. So that's how we can do it so that it can be neat. Alright designers, I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, I'll just keep doing this till I'm done. Okay designers, wow, I'm done. Look at what we have. Look at how raised and nice our shape is. Okay, you can see that it's looking so lovely. All right, let me blend this essence. I want to blend it to the back. Okay guys, so as for the inside, you can see that the outside is very neat. So for the inside, I'll be repeating the same thing I did to this part. I'll repeat it to this side. Okay, so I'll just tack it together as well. Okay. Tack. Okay guys, so we are done. I'm done with the second one. Look at what we have. It's so neat, very neat and beautiful guys. I really love what I'm seeing. Alright, so the next thing now is I'll be running a stitch. Okay, like 3 stitches. I'll be running it across the hem. Okay, so that I can secure it. It won't, this because it's a gum, the stay can still open. Okay, but if you run a stitch round like 3 times, okay, if you have one here, guys, if you have one here, then at the side, then of course directly on the pad, on the wadding, okay, on the foam rather. So you'll be running 3 so that it can, hold the stay. It can hold it down forever. When I say forever, I mean forever and ever. Okay guys, so I'll just do that, run my stitch round. Okay, then I'll show you how to fix it on your dress if you want to install it directly on your dress, or you want to attach it to a tight. Okay, so that it will be detachable. Alright, so I'll just quickly run my stitch now, and then of course I will be showing you how to fix it to your dress. Alright, designer, so I am done top stitching the edge of my hip padding. Okay, so I top stitch it like 4 times round, okay, and it makes it more nice. Honestly, it makes it more pressed down. So with this now, it can never remove. It can't even if you wash and wash and wash, it will remain like this, okay, because we have secured it. Alright, so I'll be teaching you how you will join it to your fabric now if you want to fix it directly on your fabric. So you will just let me show you from outside so that you will know what you want to do inside. Alright guys, so you know this is our hip, okay, so basically you'll be coming down from this waist by 1 inch. I mean inside now, you'll be coming down by 1 inch, okay, and this side we are aligned with this side, okay, so you will just tack it. You use your needle and thread to tack it, okay. So basically this is what you want to have. So I will tack it here inside, tack it here, okay, tack it somewhere here, then tack here to here, tack this part to this part, okay. So that is what you want to do inside. Alright guys, so I'll just open the inside now, since I already showed you what you want to do inside. Alright, so open this same allowance, of course. Open the same allowance of the side. So after opening it, then you need to align. You want to align this joining allowance to this joining allowance, okay, while you are opening it. Don't forget that you will come down by what? By 1 inch, okay. So you will just pin it down the way it is. So pin it down that way. Then of course same thing, you will open. You can see, open it this way and pin it again. So you continue that way, and and keep pinning. But don't forget that we have the wrong and the right side of this pad. Okay, this part that we trimmed, this part is looking flat. Okay, this part that we trimmed is the part that will be the wrong side. Don't make mistake of putting this part that we trimmed to be outside. This part that there is no trimming should be the one that is outside. Okay, so you just pin like that till you get to the end of the road. Okay, so I've gotten to the end of my road. Alright guys, so the way I've pinned it, I will just, I don't want to attach it to my fabric. I'll just use my needle and thread and tack it like that, guys, and tack it to this sewing allowance. Okay, I've opened it and I've inserted it. I'll just tack it. Then after tacking, I will tack it to this part. Okay, tack it here again, like 2 like that. Then I'll come to the back, flip it over, and tack it down. Okay, you pull it this way, pull your fabric so that it will be firm, and tack it. Okay, so by the time you are done tacking, then you are good to go. So that is if you want to attach it to your fabric. Okay, but if you want to attach it to tight so that it can be wearable, to other dresses, then that's the next thing I'll be showing you.